Let's look at the Saints and the Patriots. This is one in favor of
I do not want to look at them. I do not want to look at either team. I do not want to view them. I do not want them in the range of my eyesight.
Trust me. One in favor of the Patriots, 39.5 is the total. We were right last week. We were like, I don't know if Carr playing is actually going to be a good thing in all this because, by the way, if it was truly an AC joint injury, you don't just magically heal from those in 3 days. And I think we saw that play out on the field with how absolutely atrocious he looked, only to be trumped by basically what the Patriots have looked like all season long. Take this game, fire it into the sun, have it explode. Like, I don't want anything to do with this whatsoever. I don't even want to watch it. Hopefully there's too many games on in the early window and I don't have a TV for it. Steven, I don't know if you have an opinion on this thing. 39.5 is the total.
It's hard to have an opinion even as we record now on Saturday just because of what the Patriots injury report looks like. They lost Judon. They lost Christian Gonzalez. Yes, they traded for J.C. Jackson, who was a heck of a lot better playing for the Patriots than he was the Chargers. And I think some of that has to do with the amount of man coverage the Patriots play versus what the Chargers do. So, but is he going to be better right away in week one back with the new team? I don't know. There's 10 guys who were limited all week for the Patriots, including offensive tackle Trent Brown, who was a midweek addition to the injury report. Mm-hmm. And you have your, classic Belichick. They're all questionable. So I need to wait for inactives to see how many of these guys are actually playing to make a decision. But I do think this is a situation where the New England defense has been impressive despite playing one of the 5 toughest schedules of opposing offenses to start the year. Despite that, they're 8th in DVOA. They have an above average EPA against the run and the pass. They have an average success rate against the pass, but they're, top 5 against the run. And they also have a top 5 pressure rate as well. So I think the Patriots defense is legit if we get most of those guys back healthy. I think Carr playing hurt is a nightmare. I think this offense has been bad. The offensive line is 25th in adjusted sack rate, 25th in pass block win rate. And that's despite playing what I think is one of the 5 easiest schedules of opposing defenses to start the year, or at least, overall easy schedule in games they should have won. So I think this is a bad matchup for New Orleans, but that's contingent on the Patriots getting those 10 guys that are questionable on the field.
Yeah, Adam, I know you kind of gave it away that you're not in love with this game. I don't think any of us are, but if there is an angle here, what would be the angle?
All right, I first have to go hand up on a bad evaluation of the New England Patriots last week. I will say that even though I said I had a strong lean to New England, I did leave that wiggle room of saying, and the reason I'm not playing it is because of the potential for Mac Jones to get blown up by the Dallas defense. And, he added in McCorkle last week. He was Mac, and he went back to McCorkle. So he went full Mac Corkle against Dallas last week. And so I have to reevaluate this New England team. I guess if there's an angle into it, you're probably looking to Alvin Kamara receptions, right? Because he had 13 of them last week. And Alvin Kamara had 13 receptions for 33 yards.
Yeah.
That's almost impossible to do. Yeah. And I rewatched a lot of this game. There were a couple of 7-8 yard receptions, which means there were multiple times where he's basically catching it at the line and falling down because everyone knows that Derek Carr can't push the ball with an injured shoulder. So that's the best I can give you in terms of a weigh-in.
Yeah. I mean, Patriots team total, I think, is sitting 20.5. Maybe you just bet on them being terrible against a somewhat decent Saints defense, right? I mean, are they getting to 21 points in this game? Probably not. So,
especially with the wind, this is their first kind of, it's not like December wind, but this is our first wind game of the year where you got to keep an eye on that. What a gross game overall. That's our, that is our take it and fire it into the sun game of the week. There's always some.
Are you sure? Cause I think we're about to get to the next one.
Oh, no. This one could get entertaining.